Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The new Bloodline is currently facing some internal turmoil in WWE, as things between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa aren't as good as they once were. In the past few weeks, there have been many instances where Fatu expressed his frustration with Sikoa and hinted at a breakup with him. Given this development, it's conceivable that Jacob Fatu might soon debut the Samoan SWAT team in the Stamford-based promotion. For those unaware, when the Samoan Werewolf wrestled for the Major League Wrestling promotion, he was part of this faction along with Juicy Finau and Lance Anoa'i. Last year, Lance signed with WWE under the developmental brand NXT. This sparks the chances that Jacob might bring Lance to the SmackDown brand and form a new version of the Samoan SWAT team in the company. A faction like this will elevate the 32-year-old star's status in the sports entertainment juggernaut. Additionally, it is also a fitting way to introduce Lance Anoa'i to the main roster. This path also opens the doors for a singles babyface run of Solo Sikoa in the company. It remains to see how things will unfold in the upcoming weeks and how tensions will arise between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Since his debut, Jacob Fatu has impressed the fans with his skills and incredible performance. Recently, the real-life Bloodline member Journey Fatu shared his prediction regarding the future of the Samoan Werewolf. Journey predicted that Jacob might soon become a champion in the Stamford-based promotion. Additionally, Fatu also holds a firm chance to become the face of the company in the near future. When it comes to wrestling dynasties, few names ring louder than the Anoa'i family. The Bloodline storyline, led by Roman Reigns, has become one of WWE's most dominant and emotionally charged angles in recent memory. But even as the saga continues to evolve, there's a storm on the horizon, a force powerful enough to change everything. That storm is Jacob Fatu. Long rumored to be joining WWE, Jacob Fatu is more than just another Anoa'i relative. He's a wrecking ball of charisma, chaos, and raw talent, known for his violent offense, fearless aerial assaults, and undeniable presence in Major League Wrestling, MLW. But while fans have speculated for years about Jacob joining the Bloodline, what if his debut goes in a different direction entirely? What if Jacob Fatu arrives in WWE not to fall in line, but to stand apart? What if he brings his own crew, a beloved battle-tested team, and instead of strengthening the Bloodline, he breaks away from it? Let's dive into the creative potential of a Jacob Fatu WWE debut, the possibility of him leading a team, and why breaking out of the Bloodline might be the best and boldest move WWE could make. Imagine it, WrestleMania 41. Roman Reigns is in the middle of a post-match promo, flanked by Solo Sikoa and a still undecided Jimmy Uso. He's laying claim once again to being the undisputed tribal chief, the alpha of the family, the sun around which the entire Anoa'i universe orbits. Then the lights cut out. A primal beat drops. The Titantron flickers with images of fire, blood, and tribal war paint. A new theme song hits, intense and unpredictable. Out walks Jacob Fatu, swaggering, snarling, and completely unapologetic. But he's not alone. Following him are two other wrestlers, faces familiar to indie fans, loyal brothers-in-arms from his past promotions. Perhaps it's Juicy Finau and Journey Fatu, also Anoa'i relatives and fellow Samoan heavy hitters. Maybe it's another hybrid team that echoes the energy of classic factions like the Shield or the Usos. This isn't a debut, it's a declaration. Jacob Fatu isn't coming to bend the knee to Roman. He's coming to plant his own flag and say, "I respect the family, but I run with my own blood." Fatu's potential WWE faction could be the answer to a post-Bloodline era where tribal warfare goes beyond family loyalty. His team wouldn't be about hierarchy. It would be about chaos, respect, and survival. Think of it as a mix between the wild unpredictability of the Shield, the cultural pride of the Usos, and the smash-mouth dominance of the Samoan SWAT team. Each member would bring a different element. Jacob Fatu as the leader, charismatic, brutal, and fearless. Juicy Finau, the powerhouse, a massive presence with unmatched physicality. Journey Fatu, or another younger Anoa'i prospect, hungry, fast, eager to prove himself. Together, they'd be a team born of the Bloodline, but forged in fire. Their goal? Not to destroy the Bloodline, but to evolve it. While the Bloodline has been a storyline masterpiece, even the best stories need fresh chapters. The tension, betrayal, and redemption arcs have been explored to brilliant effect. But the introduction of someone like Jacob Fatu gives WWE a rare chance to keep the family saga alive without retelling the same story. Breaking Jacob away from Roman Reigns immediately sets the tone. He's not just another follower, he's a threat to the throne. Rather than being absorbed into the hierarchy and becoming just another right-hand man, Fatu can become the rival Roman never saw coming. A man who respects the family but refuses to kneel. A rogue alpha. In doing this, WWE gets a fresh faction to feud with both faces and heels. A new type of Samoan dominance, more wild and ungovernable than Roman's calculated rule. An opening to build long-term rivalries not just within the Anoa'i family, but across WWE's entire roster. Think about the promos, the stare-downs, the tribal warfare symbolism. Roman says, "You fight for me." Fatu says, "I fight for us, but I answer to no one." Jacob Fatu breaking off with his own team opens up a dream book of epic matchups and angles. Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. The ultimate Bloodline versus Outlaw showdown. A WrestleMania main event that tells a story of family, rebellion, and legacy. Fatu's faction versus the Usos and Solo. Infighting turns into full-blown tribal war. Each side fighting not for belts, but for blood and honor. Fatu versus Brock Lesnar / Gunther / Cody Rhodes. A collision of styles. Fatu's agility and brutality against pure power or polished wrestling. Each match becomes a test of legitimacy. Fatu and his crew versus Judgment Day or Imperium. A battle of faction supremacy. Who rules the roost when chaos meets order? What makes this even more compelling is the fan buzz around Jacob Fatu. He's not a mystery debut, he's a well-known threat. Fans of MLW, the indies, and even casuals who've seen his clips online know what he brings to the table. There's already anticipation, even expectation, that Jacob will be something special when he arrives. That gives WWE the rare opportunity to meet fan hype with storytelling firepower, to do something unpredictable and memorable instead of just slotting him into a role that's already been done. Jacob Fatu is more than just a potential addition to the Bloodline. He's a walking revolution. If WWE plays it smart, he could be the one to redefine what Samoan dominance looks like in this era. By debuting with a beloved team and rejecting Roman's rule, Fatu could launch a bold new chapter of Anoa'i family warfare, one that blends tradition with rebellion, legacy with innovation. Because in wrestling, every king needs a challenger, and every bloodline needs a break. Jacob Fatu might just be the man to bring both. Would you want to see Jacob Fatu form his own team in WWE? Or should he align with Roman and Solo first, before eventually turning? The tribal war is far from over, and WrestleMania 41 could be where the next great chapter begins.